One man hunted down the architect of the Holocaust across the world, but before that, he was picking oranges. Isser Harel arrived in the Middle East in 1930 with empty pockets, fleeing the Soviet Union after his family lost everything. He spent years packing oranges in the citrus groves. That methodical, grueling labor forged his absolute obsession with discipline, a trait that would soon keep his nation alive. In 1948, Israel's enemies outnumbered them 40-1. The new country had no spy agency, no foreign contacts, nothing. Harel stepped into the void. He took over the Shin Bet, and by 1952, the Mossad, molding them into a paranoid precision machine. He personally approved every operation, sometimes showing up unannounced at his agents' homes to test their cover stories. That paranoia saved Israel from the inside. In 1961, Harel discovered that a man named Israel Beer, a trusted military analyst sitting in Prime Minister Ben-Gurion's inner circle, was secretly feeding classified intelligence to the Soviet Union. A spy at the heart of the government, Harel's team had been watching him for months, building the case in silence. When they moved, Beer was convicted and locked away. No one in Ben-Gurion's circle had suspected a thing, except Harel. His greatest test came a year earlier, in 1960. Adolf Eichmann, the architect of the Holocaust, was hiding in Argentina. Harel didn't send an army. His agents waited outside Eichmann's house for 9 days. On the 10th night, Harel gave the order. They grabbed Eichmann off a bus stop, sedated him, disguised him as a drunk airline crew member, and flew him out on an El Al plane. Argentina never saw it coming. But Harel's vigilance eventually turned against him. In 1962, he uncovered something terrifying. German scientists, some of them former Nazis, were secretly helping Egypt develop missiles capable of reaching every city in Israel. For Harel, this wasn't politics. This was the Holocaust repeating itself. The same Germans building weapons to finish what Hitler started. He launched Operation Damocles, a campaign of threatening letters, intimidation, and covert attacks against the scientists, trying to scare them into abandoning the program. Some of it worked. Several scientists fled back to Europe, but Ben-Gurion saw it differently. Israel was trying to rebuild relations with West Germany, and Harel was blowing it up. The two men clashed bitterly. Harel refused to back down. He believed the threat was existential. Ben-Gurion believed diplomacy would solve it. In 1963, Harel resigned. The man who had protected Israel from every enemy, outside and within, was pushed out because he cared too much. He spent the rest of his life in a modest apartment in Tel Aviv. No fame, no fortune. But when you see breaking news today about top terror commanders eliminated in hidden bunkers across the Middle East, you are watching his exact blueprint in action. Every intelligence director who followed him operated by one rule he created. No enemy is beyond reach, and no crime is ever forgotten. Follow Origin Story for one story like this every single day.